Hi everybody. I still have a couple of minutes of countdown to go, but I see so many people already in the chat. So I thought, well, just let's go get started with today's Sunday stream. Hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So much fun to see you all there. Let's see, who do we have? Zoe, welcome. Angie, Kimberlyn, I see Marielle. I see Winter89. Welcome. Dawn is here and Adele is here. So welcome to all of you. So happy you could join me. What? Oh, by the way, if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, I am watching the figure skating with a side eye on the Olympics. So it's I loved watching that. I'm following the Olympics minute by minute. I have a couple of whips I am working on. These are all body colors because I have a lot of body colors for this month. And I wanted to make a, kind of a catch up because I'm, again, starting late for the month and I always want to finish my body colors. Let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit. Here we go. That's better. So what I did is I have kind of based this one. And this is a Whimsy Girls at Work. This is all alcohol based for now. And I already based this one. So I see if I can put in some shading and some finishing touches in this one. And I'm working on the scariest one right now. Yeah, I had to work with this stream title. Well, you can color what you want. I'm working currently on this one as well. And yeah, I'm taking this very slowly because this is the first time I am trying. Hi, Steve. Welcome, welcome. Trying to do a dark skin. And I got a couple of browns of my Prismas laying here. But I'm taking this one step at a time because I'm really, really scared. If I'm so afraid if I can fluff this up because I am actually liking this page and the way it's coming along. So I almost saved the skin for last. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I am first going to work on this one. This is Wish You Were Here. I don't think she is here. Hi Vera, welcome. Don't think she is in the chat, but this is a body color with the lovely Joe from Peaky Pants. And hi Millie, also welcome. Base is really simple. And I was actually looking for my Artex pencils. And I thought I was planning on coloring a lot this weekend, but wait, let me put this in here. But I got kind of with all my acrylic markers and shoving things around and changing things in my coloring area. And of course, the lovely Vera. I had company this Saturday with the lovely Vera. We had a really fun afternoon coloring pages. Really laughing quite loud for some moments. So these are these my Artex? Yeah. These are my Artex pencils. Love, love, love. These are one of my favorite sets that I have next to my Prismas and my Chroma Flows. I'm sorry, Team Polly, because Polly's are fourth. But I'm going to do some shading, especially here on the rocks. I want to do some greens in here too, to give it a little bit of a mossy vibe. So I'm going to take these three out of here, and I want to well, it grew, Adele, the wish list, but it also shrunk a little bit, didn't it, Farah? And I need some grays also. But just let me don't interfere in your conversation. I am just trying to pick out some. That's the only downside on Artex, and not that much gray. This is a cool gray. I like that one. And this is also a cool gray. So what's this one? Again, my pencils are always really mixed up. This is a Van Dyke brown. So how is everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday? Hi, Cass. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are all doing okay and having a great weekend. Let me see. Good evening. Well, do one Lila Dooley. Will Gordon is still a big want. Yeah. Let me see. And we had so much fun. It's really fun to color with some company, by the way. Let me sharpen my pencil, so don't mind the noise. Here we go. Oh, no, don't drop. Oh, crap. I dropped one of my pencils. Oh, there it is. Oh, my baby. Just a quick tip, never drop your pencils. Here we go. And we actually did get things done. Didn't look that way, but in hindsight, we did get things done. Oh, hi, Dawn. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I need to sharpen these. Yay! Well, that was an amazing sight. She is really shy. Not Vera, but the mascot behind me. And I think you were in like half an hour or something, and then we sat down, and I saw Vera disappear underneath the table, and then she came up with a dog in her hands. Khaleesi almost never let somebody strange pick her up, so it's just the vibe you have, yeah. And new colors. There has to be somebody, Adele. Okay, what do we have from the Artex set? I have a 50% cool gray and a 70% cool gray. I pulled the old gold, the lime peel, and the army green. I'm just winging it because this is all gray. It's like a, yeah, she was really chill actually, yeah. So I want to put in some greens and some other colors in here to make it a little bit more interesting, because all the gray, it's just gray. That's really boring. Yeah, and we were contemplating a lot of plans and just having fun and swapping out ideas for channels and all that kind of stuff. I'm winning so far. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I have plans and buddies, but then you get new stuff coming in. I ordered some little pen storage or something, and that arrived last week, and then all of a sudden I want to reorganize everything. So I kind of disappeared in lost time in moving everything around. Well, that was fast. That was a fast one. Oh gosh, she shoved her nose into the dog bed again. She always does that. So lots of ideas, lots of coloring to do, and what am I doing? I'm swatching 3 days in a row. So, because I got those 360 Guangna acrylic markers, and yeah, they were not in order in the package. So I was stressing and figuring out how. I've been doing this for 3 days. Oh, hi, Amy. Welcome. Are you still streaming? Because I lost track. How are you doing? You must be exhausted after this weekend. Or do you still have one planned? Oh, I saw Adriana come in. Oh, hi, Adriana. I almost missed you. You almost fell off the list. So first I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of different colors in here. This is also always one of my favorite is lime peel. Get zo'n lime peel van de Engelse ket afzetten. I'm done. Oh, it's already Monday on your side. Oh, well, hats off to you, Amy. You did fantastic job. Absolutely beautiful that you did this all on your own. And I hope it's been appreciated with a lot of donations for the World Cancer Research Fund. And don't forget, we can still swatching. Yeah, I'm not gonna swatch for a couple of weeks after the 360. So I wish you all the best of luck, Adriana, for swatching. Because it is not my hobby. And if 360 markers are all over the place, it is absolutely not a hobby. And Zoe, thank you so much for sending me your lovely, lovely swatch ideas. Because it went a little bit faster, but still, we're not far from £8,000. And we still are not even halfway in the month. So we really have to see if we can get those £8,000 in there. Oh, hi, Jess. Welcome, welcome. It's great that you all say hi to everybody, because sometimes I do miss it. It goes up really fast. So sometimes I do miss somebody. Everybody says, hi, Jess, hi, Jess. Then I know Jess came in. So I'm making this a little bit more mossy. See if I can, because it's just all gray. Yeah, that one was easier. That one was easier, but it was incredibly hard finding the right color numbers in the pack of 360. Because I don't know who packed those, and that took so much time, but it's so aesthetically pleasing when I will look at my right and they are all there. That was echt beautiful. It's so fun to look at. Yeah, it is actually stunning. They're quite in order, and so now I have to still do my lenguas, and I move those because I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit different behind me. So still have a lot of work to do, and then I get distracted because I wanted to color the entire day. Well, that was not going to happen. My number one person retreat while playing by the cover. Yeah. Yes, we made some plans. Oh, then it will be 2 and 2 dogs. It will be actually 4. So we need to take them with us. I think they would love that. So I'm not actually quite in my coloring mood, but that will change. That will change. All the dogs, please. I will take them with me. That will be fun. Huh? Oh, oh! Did you decide already, Vera? 'Cause that will be really exciting. I have one cat who loves the movie. Yeah, she is. Kimberly, she has kind of how do you say that? A PVC pipe for a gastrointestinal tract. So she has diarrhea for a couple of hours, and then it's all done. So she's her own self begging for food and eating everything again. So I need to be very paying attention to her when I cook, because a couple of nights ago I dropped a whole clove of garlic and she ran for it. Whoop, no, 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 no. She's, you cannot eat the garlic, sweetheart. That's not gonna happen. So it's really annoying when she does that. But now she's all quiet and oh, you're about to get another for your stream as well. Well, that's up to Vera. Yeah, she's sweet. And as I said, I don't have to ask her to come lay behind me. She just, if I'm gonna sit here on my desk, yeah, yep. So I was running after her with the she was with the clove of garlic, and I have to be fast because she is fast. When it comes to food, she is fast. And I just be careful when I cook because she's always behind me. The other one, not, no, he doesn't care. He has no interest in food whatsoever. Yes, she is. Een kliesje. Tiffy, zeg maar hi. Moppie. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give those rocks a little bit of a weathered look, because if they have been there for years, then there has to be some moss or seaweed on there, and they're not that beautifully clean gray. Hunter the naughty beagle ate so many things he shouldn't be waste. Have a bag. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, no, I cannot. She's so small now. She actually needs to go on a diet because she weighs about 4 kilograms, so that's actually too much for a dog her size. And that's also the main reason I didn't get her spayed. You call it spayed? Because I know she will get even more food driven than she actually is right now. So I'm gonna wait for that one a little bit longer. A beetroot. Well, they're like a trash can. They just, everything goes just in there. Why? So not okay. Scare you, especially you worry a lot when you see her walking around smacking her lips. Oh no, what did you eat now? Come on. Yes, spayed. Yeah, yeah, a male dog gets neutered, doesn't it? Yeah, spayed. I like the word. Cover your ears, Khaleesi. This is, by the way, a book that is illustrated by Teresa Goodrich. Not very handy dandy book for me to color in. I don't know. I find it a challenge for this style to color in. Which of the games? No, no, I did not. I did not actually. I think it's going to be one in the first issue. I really love the Hades page, and I'm really sure if it's in the first or the second issue. But so I need to. But I first wanted to do a little bit of work in these buddies because too far behind on these ones. And but I am going to do one in the stream. I was so preoccupied with swatching and reorganizing all the markers that I didn't leave any time left. Oh, thank you, Don, for good prepping of the stream. But I'll put some gray in here for see if I can get a little bit more blend. And this is just all based with alcohol markers. Oh, and I did a little bit of acrylic marker for the waves already in there. And I did some because I just had an epiphany. These bushes, it's something I saw when I was in Scotland, and I think in the UK they have them too. They're beautiful with the bright yellow. And I wanted to do a little bit, see if I can recreate that. So I don't know what they're called, but if you take a ride through Scotland, you see them everywhere. So, and I thought, instead of doing everything green, I wanted to do like that. It's actually quite boring doing all the rocks. Oh well. I need the light green. So what is everybody working on this weekend? I saw a color by numbers passing by. Or haven't you colored the entire weekend? That's also a possibility, not to color. I can't imagine why, but maybe you just didn't feel like coloring. Oh, your dog book. Oh, yeah. But a flowerscape is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. About the same amount of time of figuring out what color you want to do your dragon. Just saying. Your Vera's membership prompts. Oh, did you find is it easier this time, Kimberlyn, to find a page for this prompt? Because still dragon spell to get the page on this one. Yep. I'm calling you Luna. You did. Oh, great. And now you can do it another time because there's two of them in the book, same pages. Yeah, it's a good one this month, isn't it, Kimberlyn? And it was the first one, actually. It was Spotify picked the right good song this time. And for people who don't know what I'm talking about, I have in my membership every month I let Spotify pick a song, and people and the members are trying to find a suitable page that fits that song. So I'm not gonna say what the song is, but and the past two ones were actually quite hard. It was 3 Degrees Dirty Old Man, and what was the one before that? Something with bicycles. And that was also a hard one, but this month it's going to be a lot easier. The one with the birds and cocktails. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a cool one. But there's a lot of possibility, and I think this particular song shows how much there is possible within lyrics, artists, titles, feelings. Yeah, let me see what the Lost in Time did, because the poll was already up for quite a while actually. So, nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I don't have a lot of bicycles in my collection, so I always find it weird that I have to go to this and then to polls, posts. Yada yada yada. This is the other one. Where did it go? It is. I think it's going to be archetype, the archaeology one, the statue one. So that is going to the Fun with Fogarty page. That has the most votes. So oh, thank you, Amy. Well, you take your rest. Thank you so much for joining in. Music, but I did not get it off for you. Oh. Oh, here we go. This is one of the hardest things. Is doing stuff random. I just can't. I'm not good at doing stuff random. The current Olympic medal count did Illy schedule all the events. Yeah. Well, the Dutch are doing bad. We have no medals yet. We flunked at snowboarding and the 5,000 speed skating and the 3,000 with the women speed skating. So it's not our Olympics right now. Yeah, starting a page is also quite difficult. But usually when I start a page, sometimes it just hits me when I'm on the couch doing something else, and I know what pages I still want to do, and then all of a sudden it hits me like, oh, I want to do that, and then I grab the book or grab a pen, and I write down what is popping into my head. So usually I let kind of nature take its course, if you know what I mean. And that was also with these rocks. Well, it has to do, for some reason, I need it darker. Well, that's not good if you fall asleep during the Olympics. But it's a welcome distraction from every day. I love having it on in the background while coloring or doing or working for that matter. Ugh, work. I so do not want to work, but tomorrow. Oh well. When the Dutch government gets their way, uh, a lot of people in the Netherlands have to work until they're 70 when they're allowed to stop working. So not me. Why? I need to work until I'm 68. No, I don't know what's going on. We're just not. Well, we knew the 5,000 with for the men was going to be a hard one that yeah, that we knew we didn't want gonna win gold, but at least we were hoping for bronze or silver, and the 3,000 women, yeah, that was Lolo Brigida won that one, and she got wings. It was an incredible time, Olympic record. Yeah, it was. She went like a rocket. So she won for Italy gold, and the Dutch they just collapsed. I don't know what happened. So that was too bad. Oh well. It must be for women's downhill. Yeah, it was women's downhill, but did you see her fall down? Oh, the screaming. That was a horrible fall. What's her name? Oh, I can say it 10 times. I saw her go down and I was like, oh, that is not good. That is bad. Well, I'm shocked about the speed skating that we didn't get a medal, but with the women's downhill, I saw. Oh, what's her name? The American one. Gosh, she went down very hard, and she has a titanium knee on one side, and she had her tendons ripped. Yeah, Lindsey Vaughn. Yep, that one. She was screaming. You could hear her on camera. It was, oh, whoa, I got a cold chills. Oh, yeah, it was a shame because she went for it. She wanted this gold medal, and she went down hard. All right, I'm gonna leave this alone because I'm not gonna like it. Need a green. Well, thank you, Cass, for the reminder to like the stream. It really helps. Let's see. Let's put these babies back. Um, I love these pencils. Yeah, she was really determined. And because there are no Dutchies in the downhill skiing or in skiing whatsoever, except snowboarding. And so but I'm watching everything and I'm rooting for the best one or the one that has the most special story. Also quite fun to do. So, yeah, I feel sorry for her that it happened. I'm getting some greens to get some shading into my bush. And I need to blow my nose in a second, so. Yeah, she actually has a titanium knee on one side, so she was skiing with a just one of her own knees and one titanium one. So then you have balls. Don't get me wrong, but if you are not scared to go at it again, and you have guts, no glory, but Let's see if I can focus you in on the trees a little bit. I'm not happy with my rocks, but I'm not gonna fuss more. And I think I need a gel pen. I want to do maybe some orange or red berries in here. Give it a little bit of color because this part is quite boring. I usually root for the underdog, so um, so that is what I really like. Let's see, figure skating is next. Check the finish. Figure skating. Oh, we're gonna have a great evening. Yeah, yeah, because they are going down with 125, 130 kilometers per hour. That's over the Dutch speeding limit, by the way, on the highway. That was fantastic. And what I like of the most is, well, have a great walk, Dawn. Thank you so much for joining in. What I love the most is the drone. They fly at the back of those skiers, and especially with the men's downhill, the drone. I had a little bit of trouble keeping up. That was fantastic. It's so great the technique that is used to, yeah, to get the Olympics on your TV. That is fantastic. Love, love, love. Let's need a little bit here. So there are a lot of little scribbly things in this page. And I find that really hard to do. Just throw a lot at it. Oh, hi, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. I am working on a buddy color right now because I'm so incredibly behind for this month and I want to finish all my buddies. So I am using this lovely time together with you to work a little bit more on my buddies. Get some pages done. So this is in, yeah, hit the drone. This is in Wish You Were Here. This is a creative haven book. I have no idea. By Teresa Goodrich. One is haven, the other one is heaven, isn't it? Yeah. Again, confusing for the Dutchies. I think this one is haven, the other one's heaven. I think it was exaggerating, but still, hold my breath on almost every YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, and I saw with the figure skating because they're still working on the teams for the team medals, and I saw some of those really petite little girls. Oh, congratulations on finishing your page. The petite girls fall on the ice hard. I look, what are you doing? Don't drop her. There's as light as a feather. I wish. There we go. Alright, why the gap here? Let's make something out of this one. Yeah, Angie, Super Bowl is. I think it's actually. I know that you're looking forward to it because it is the sporting. I think almost the sporting event of the year in the U.S. But it's only in the U.S. We get nothing with Super Bowl. We don't see anything. It's not aired in, at least not in my country. Um, if we want to see something for the half show, we have to Google it. Yeah, Bad Bunny is in there, isn't it? Halftime show. I always watch the halftime show after it is done. But with the sport, no. In Europe, at least my side of Europe, nothing. And I always like the question when they ask what is bigger, the Super Bowl of the World Cup. Mm, well, maybe in the UK, because the UK has but I'm not from the UK, maybe they can enlighten me, have a rugby history, and rugby is really big in UK. But we have, because what I think about American football, as you call it, um, it's so it's not boring, but there's a lot of time when nothing is happening. I try to say that nicely, but there's really a lot of time that there is nothing happening on the field. And when you compare that to rugby, it's it's so more fun to watch. You mean soccer? And we call that soccer. We don't call it football. It's called soccer in the Netherlands. It's not football. That is soccer. Yeah, that's just also in the rest of the world really big soccer. Yeah, there's so much, but that's why we are all not. We can have our own personal preferences. I like to watch the English rugby a lot, but there's not a lot of. It's hard for me to watch because it's not something that is easily on the TV. Yeah, we call it football. Yeah, yeah, we call it football, and but in English we call it soccer. That's always really confusing if we talk about soccer. Yeah, it's soccer. If you say football with FOOT, I think of a egg-shaped ball. If we talk about football in Dutch and soccer, I think of a round-shaped ball. That's the difference for me. Oh, basketball. Yeah, but Lithuania is good in basketball. And we're not as bad in basketball. We won a gold medal with the three something. That was an exciting game to watch, by the way. Also with the Olympics. What else do we need to do? I want to do a little bit more on those clouds. So I'm looking for a salmon. Yeah, but we do have some famous basketballers who are playing in the NBA. So because we are not a country that plays, we don't have a competition for basketball. But the tall guys that are really, the tall Dutchies that are really good at basketball, you can find some in the NBA. So we got a few. Rick something is in there. All right, I got a pink, kind of. It's a peach. It's not a pink, it's a peach. And so we do have our own competition, but it's not as professional as NBA. So I wanted to tone down that yellow. Wait, let me twist the book back and turn my keyboard off. Otherwise, I'm gonna do a lot of typing when I don't want to. Here we go. Yeah, we are tall. We have always been, but I don't know. We have other sports where we're good at. We are a skating nation, a soccer nation. We used to be really good at soccer, but that fades away as well. So what else we could? Cycling. Extremely good at cycling. Especially the indoor ones. So that's really exciting to watch as well. Yeah, that's a bit better. Tone it down a bit. See if I can blend out the edges a little bit more. For some reason the desk is making a ticking sound. It's really annoying. Is she still there? Yeah, she's still there. Again with her back to us, but she is still there. I don't know if you can see this on camera a lot, but it's kind of blending out the sharp edges of the alcohol marker. And I kind of fallen in love with this sky color because the ocean, the sea was already blue, so I'm not gonna do blue. I'm a sucker for sunset colors. There we go. Just tone it down a bit. I always like it simple pages. No, it's not actually really simple, but when you base it with alcohol markers, there's not a lot of work to do anymore to get the page done. So getting a little bit of speed in this page. Yep, that's it. And there are a lot of tiny elements in here with the windows and the windowsills, and that's quite difficult to put some shading in. Actually, you can't. Oh, here comes the kid, because there's somebody at my front door. She will probably come and say hi again. Look, Khaleesi, she heard it already, because the ring doorbell says there's somebody at your front door. And she just knows. We are counting down to the 26th of March when she gets her own house. I'm gonna miss her. Oh, there she is. Did I open the front door? Yes. And there goes the dog. She's always stealing my mascot when she enters the house. I'm up. Yep, streaming. And watching the figure skating at the same time. Adele, will your kid be coming over on Sunday evenings just to mess with your stream?
She's back!
Yeah, stop messing with my stream. I need to focus. Yeah. So I'm watching the figure skating at the same time. So
That looks pretty.
I think Vera says hi.
Hello.
How was your day, babe?
Really good.
Good.
I beat my score from yesterday with shooting.
Mm-hmm. Can you save my dog from a reverse sneezing habit? There you go. So.
I watched my mother-in-law shoot into the wall not once but twice. I shot into the wall once, but she did it twice.
Yeah.
That was funny.
All right. Let me get a real dark red because I want to put some shading into those rooftops. This is Crimson Lake, one of my favorites as well. And to blend it out a bit, I am using Crimson Red. Oh, everybody says hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, she's wagging like mad.
Yeah, she is. Oh, she misses you.
She's So you get used to me being gone.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna dump her someday. Yeah, I am.
There she is. Oh, and she's gone again.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course she's
Well,
gone.
I tried. I attempted. She was wrong.
Well, this does absolutely nothing on this paper. Ugh. Well, here we go. Let's see if I can have do I have another darker one? Yeah, Tuscan red. This is an even darker one. Okay. Yeah, not to keep, just to stay over the night. Because if I have to go away for a couple of days for work, they can be a little bit by themselves during the day because my mom will come over, but they can be alone at night. So she needs to help me with that one. Either she goes stay here in my house, or she takes them across the street to stay at her house. But I cannot be in two places at the same time. So that's kind of the deal we made. Oh, this takes a little bit better. Just a little bit of shading, not too much work. I always say, well, I'm gonna do some flat coloring. Well, never. I kind of always want to do a little bit of shading in here. Might add a little bit of black as well. You get a nice contrast when you add black to your shading as well. But yeah, you can see it. I think on camera you can see it better than in real life. That's because the lighting kind of shines the pencil a bit, but there you go. Yep, that's good. A little bit in here, underneath the window. You know, I'm not a big star on shading. I'm just doing it in places where I think it looks nice. Baby girl, what's wrong? Do you need pee? Go pee. Ga dan. Ugh. At my door, please. Yeah. No, you're gonna get your own dog again, Vera. I know it is a how do you say that? It's a responsibility, but you love him. Yeah, and he's so cute. He is really cute. We are almost next week. We are almost halfway the month already. This is going fast, and February is a short month, so then it's going faster. Oh, and I promised to remind somebody to remind you not to forget to color pigs. Because especially for it's for piggies for piggy, and it is by Carly Colors and Hollyberry Colors. It's a hashtag on Instagram to to show Piggy Pants Tube Joe some love after all the work she done for the Tubeathon. So if you haven't done already, please color a Piggy page. And you can go to Holly's Instagram to find the hashtag. Yeah, I think kind of it's fun. It's a fun page. See if I can make something of these roofs. So we need to color pigs and we need to color bees. But I think Vera and myself found the perfect bee page in the Lila Dooley book. There's a page the size of a like you if you have the book, you know how big the book is by Lila Dooley, and there's the whole back page with one bee this size. So yeah, I know there's keep some space in my plans for yeah, I need to too. But I think there are some pages in Lulu Mayo books. So, and of course, in the Camellia and Jakova books, there are a lot of piggies in the Camellia and Jakova books. Always, especially in the minis one. So you can always color a page if you have them. Well, that looks a little bit better. Babe, can you give me... Kan je Khalees even binnenlaten?
Oh, yeah.
She needed to pee again.
Again.
Yeah. Or she just want to bark at the neighbor's dog. Again.
Good girl.
So. That's that. Let's see what else. I'm thinking. No, I did not vanish. I'm thinking. Oh, she fell down. Oh, don't, poor girl. Seriously, 0 Camellia books. You say that to the one that has them, almost have them all. And not ashamed of it. There's a mythographic pig page. Yeah. Oh, which one is that? I need to think about that one. Okay. Let me think. What else? I need to do something for the windows. 0. Well, if it's not your style, then it's not your style. So I can, yeah. But I love doing Camellia pages once in a while. Just so they are. Yep, there's a big page in Symphony of Cute Animals. That's a good catch. I need to make this a little bit more clear. And here's still a little window. Yeah, piggies for piggy. Yeah. Such a good idea. I love it. And it's not easy coming up with good hashtags, so. So. For more. Well, I have my dragon books already ready for March of the Dragon, so I am all set for that one. I kind of, let me zoom you out a bit. Let me check it. Yeah, the only thing I want to do is a little bit more on the houses. Is there a piggy and a dragon page? Well, need to go check that one. Not sure. Because it's a really dark yellow. How can I get the shading in with light orangey kind of color? And maybe a darker one. What am I watching? Oh, Canadian. Canada. Let me sharpen this one. And sorry for shaking. Can also color with roses. Well, that is a good one too. But I think I like the piggies. I'm gonna find a Camellia and Jacova page. It's not that hard to do an extra page. If I finish all my buddies first, because that is always my main priority, is to get all the buddies and the project books done. And if I still have time left, I can do something else that was not planned, because that was not planned. And that's kind of the way that my mind works. I need to finish that first before moving on. Oh, there's. And white roses are hard. Try to. Everything white is difficult. Yeah, I know the piggies are for March, but I have two really complicated body colors planned for March, as you might know. I have a Disney mandalas with a not to mention other colorist somewhere. And I have planned a page in the Harry Potter Sweets and Treats book. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, that is a tough one. There is something happening on the page, people, but the camera does not pick that up, by the way. So, I have not a clue. You're innocent. Yeah, I know nothing. I'm from Barcelona. Oh, yeah, she's back. It looks like nothing happened, but something did happen. But I need to get my gel pens, and I forgot to pick them up. So I'm hoping she's not being scared away again, because there are a couple of really tiny elements that I'm going to use my gel pens for. So I'm sorry if I move on camera. Let me sit the measure. Good girl. Pick the incredible. And no, I never swatch these. I'm just guessing the color that I want to, because I want to do these little lanterns here. Maybe do a little bit of something in there. So first the lanterns I want to do those dark green. Let me see the other side. Yeah, this one. Wake up. Put it down on the ground because I don't have any space. So this is a gel pen. Let's see if it wants to work today. Some are. Oh, she's gone again. Well, she is like a turning door. Keeps moving around. Kind of makes me nervous when she does that. Oh, this one is good. Sometimes these pens are just not going. But this one is actually running really well without putting something at the back. Because usually I put blue tack on here or something else just to get it flowing a little bit harder or faster. But this one will do fine today. Okay, and I do a little bit greenish on this boat. Give it a color. That's that. What else does it need? Does it need anything else? Some white. Yeah, but this one goes fairly good, so that's good. I need some white on for the windows. Ooh. Oh, just it's a good idea, but does it stay on there? Yeah. White is not my luckiest color with these kind of pens. See, this one just doesn't go. Where's my... Yeah, there it is. See if I can put some finer details in here. It always helps to give it that little bit of extra finer details for some reason. Okay. All right, question. Should I do some berries in here, kind of reddish or... Oh, hi, Oats. Welcome. So great to see you again. I hope you had a lovely, lovely weekend till now. A copy of Feet Rose. Oh, great. Is the first or the second one? Color by number, because there are two. Is the one with Tinkerbell on the front? Well, Amazon is coming to your house, so why not order a book as well? I think yesterday when I was coloring with Vera, my finger hovered above the buy button for quite a while, but I managed to restrain myself again. Nope, not now. The first one. Yeah. They're both really fun, by the way, but I am going to do a little bit of red in here because I have a boring bush. Yep, boring bush. And the best excuse is just to say, well, that's to get free shipping. And we're not gonna say that we have Prime, so we always have free shipping. But I'm looking for a red, ladies and gentlemen. A nice. This no. Yeah, it's orangey red. So, oh no, honey, I need to. Yeah, it's a boring bush. Yes. What? Look at it. It's a boring bush. It's not a lie. I'm not lying about a boring bush. Yeah. Well, you are not lucky when you have a boring bush. Let's put some color in the bush. To do so. Oh, I saw and end up with a volcanic eruption. What, my bush, Steve? Do I need to sort out my bush? Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a minute. I will sort out my bush. Let's sort out the bush. If this thing will work. Oh, I never had so many spectators watching over my shoulder sorting out my bush. Yeah, that is. I was. I asked Vera yesterday, do I need to put 18 plus X-rated stream on my description? But it all, yeah. It always also said it's not a channel for kids, so I hope everybody understands that. And you think that you cannot see a lot, that there's not a lot happening with my bush, but there is actually. Leave your London's bush. If you have not seen this one, I had a fantastic time. Joe, yeah, Joe, Piggy Pants, did a whole video where she talked about she did not sharpen her Neo 2s because she thought it was a waste of pigment. And I agree. I am totally... so she had a Faber-Castell pencil sharpener. And what was the exact phrase she uses? Her huppity big hole. Not, well, it is hilarious. If you haven't watched that video, please do, because it is... I was crying so hard. I was laughing. It was such a great video. Yeah, and then I'm gonna stick it in the big hole and... really? What are you talking about? The jumbo hole. She said, put it in. Yes, jumbo hole. And it's a great way to use the jumbo hole. And then she couldn't get the little tops open. And then she couldn't get the whole pencil sharpener open. It was... It is a fantastic video. Put it in the jumbo hole. Well, it was not good for my heart, this thing. So I did react to the videos. The jumbo hole. Yeah, combine that with the accent and you have a success. It is a fantastic video. Yeah, and I'm gonna put it in the jumbo hole, and then I could twist it in the jumbo hole, and yeah, really, it was hilarious. I watched it for the first time. I was alone in my living room, and I was on the couch crying of laughter. It was insane. How she is so herself then in that video. It's she's always herself, but the jumbo hole. And she repeats that 4, 5, 6 times in a row. Every time. Yeah, with my jumbo hole. Speaking of holes, look at my bush. See, that smelled much better. See? Now it's a fun bush. If you like that sort of thing. But I think I'm not gonna fuss more with this thing. Do-da, gonna do some sketchy shit. Yeah. Well, you have a great time. Gonna do some sketchy shit. Do-da. Yes! I sorted out my bush. Kim Kardashian will be jealous of my bush. It's not a fake bush. It is real. It's got a rash. Well, Steve, really? I hope not. It gets itchy. Oh, I get an itchy, rashy bush. Well, now we're done. It's done. I'm gonna switch my from bush to something else because this is ridiculous. This is going nowhere serious. Oh, Steve, what? Zoe, what did you feed him today? It's so not appropriate. It's so not going. Oh wait. Oh my goodness. What? How far behind am I? I need some ointment. Yeah. I got a strange idea that my camera with the doggy cam is lacking almost 10 minutes. Because for some reason I saw myself again going through the... Oh, yeah, it's my hand. I had no control over the chat. No responsibility whatsoever, Joey and Zoe. He's a grown-up. Well, he's supposed to be a grown-up. Let's see. It's still February. I'm calling this one done, folks. This one done. Let's do the admin. Put a sticker on here so I can lose that again in my bookshelf. Put the date on it if I lose the sticker. It actually was a untouched book. So close that up. Let's put it. Yes, and I still write with my hand sometimes with my crooked handwriting. What I did, it's Sunday 8th. It is Wish You Were Here. Otherwise, I'm not able to put it in the computer right now. So I write it down. And I will do the other homework some other time. The lighthouse page. That's always the most difficult part. If the pages are not titled in the book, I need to come up with a title of the page of my own. Ohus plus Artex plus Lingo. And it is a body with Joe from Piggy Pants Tube. Now you can see all my admin. A lot of work. It was an untouched book, so we cross that off as well. And let's go to the front. These are still all the buddies. Here it is. One of the last ones added to the list. And now I have to go to the front of the book. Because, yeah, we love to do our admin. This is, by the way, the planning for the videos. Give you a little peek of that one. And this is not for to make it nice. Did that one. Just to put things down, and because otherwise I am going to forget. So it was a page in an untouched book. So yeah, it is a lot of buddies. That's why I need to keep going. Yeah, where are they? Yeah, but some are not that difficult. There are some. This is a camellia. This is a matchstick mouse. So these are mostly alcohol marker based. Only the Oceans to Stars is difficult. The Lulu House of Wonder and the Enchanted Earth one. The rest can be alcohol marker based. So I think I will make it somehow. All right, that was that. So I cannot forget. And I'm already behind on my, because I haven't done my completed pages yet. I'm only at shelf number 6, so I need to do shelf number 7 and shelf number 8, and 9 is already, so I'm really behind on everything with videos, that is. So all right. Oh, you can do some pet care, right, sweetheart? Have fun. Let's go to this one. Oh, let me zoom you out a bit. Next up, this is Whimsy Girls at Work. Based this one this afternoon. Wanted to do some pastels things. I never organized anybody because this one my help. No, but then you just color at your own pace. Is that the Inklings book from Johanna Besford? I think it is. I saw that one too, but I talked about it with Vera. I'm kind of, and this sounds really bad to say it out loud, but I'm kind of over the Johanna Besford because it's all flowers, and I actually need a little bit of difference in pages and all that kind of stuff. So a wild thing. All right, this is the pet page, the basing. I'm going to give her some red accents in her hair. Okay, this one is different. Well, I think I'm waiting for, usually I don't do that, but now I am going to wait for a flip through before I purchase a Johanna Besford. Because I have Johanna Besfords. I have all of them. No, World of Flowers need the latest one. because that's where I said no, not my thing anymore. With animals, well, that would be nice. Just a something different than flowers. Yeah, wild thing. You make my heart sing. All right. Let's see if we can. I wanted to do a redhead again. I'm addicted to coloring redheads. But I based her in an orangey color. So I can do a little bit more with red in. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Here we go. With the shading. So this is chili pepper. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. And just put in some fun, darker strands of hair. An inky coloring book of curious creatures. Well, now you got me fascinated. So, and when is it planned to be published? Or did you already say that? November, okay. Well, that's gonna be a quiz here. Finish the sentence, finish the song. Yeah, give it away, give it away. I love the peppers. Give it away now. Good old times. And these Artex pencils, by the way, do really good on Amazon paper. Who is skating? Oh, you go, girl. It's the US skating. Yeah, for me, it's kind of meh. And it's for me, it's a big meh because I can actually hold back on buying. I have full set syndrome and I have fear of missing out, but not with the Joanna Basfords. Oh, good night, Gas. Thank you so much again for joining. You're always here. So have a great walk. And hope to see you soon again. And there's so many other great books and other illustrators to choose from. So yeah. Good night. Yeah, and I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I also, and I think a lot of the people in the UK might know them, is the Red Hot Chili Pipers. So it's kind of a rock band, but then with bagpipes. I love these guys. They're so much fun. Yeah. I love the sentence of the Red Hot Chili Peppers where they say, space is the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. It is a fantastic lyric. How? I love if it, that's the beautiful thing, to just listen closely to the different lyrics. Some people are really good at writing lyrics. She has some curly hair. Another bush on your head. Well, you're welcome. I could start singing the Oompa Loompa song, but then I think everybody will leave the stream. Yeah, fantastic. But I also love the lyrics of Somebody from Depeche Mode. It hits home. That's exactly how I feel about relationships and how it has to work, how it not has to work actually. But it describes all my previous encounters with men. That one's definitely got a yeah, well, I'm making social welfare with 12 agents, celebrity skin. Yeah, so beautiful. They need to make a hit stir with um, for lyrics. Finish this song. Unfortunately, we got the horrific news that the lead singer of Three Doors Down passed away. Um, he was only 47 years old. Again, an icon of the music world lost. I think most of people know Three Doors Down from Kryptonite song, but they made really good music, and he was one of the main band members that wrote the songs and the lyrics, so it's a big loss again in the music world. And this looks a little bit better. And what I'm trying to do, because her hair is now a little bit more or less bright orange, so the red tones it down a bit, but I want this orange, to come back in the page somewhere else. So I think it's going to be in the little duck feet, because I didn't have any ideas for those yet. But I think I will make them this color. Oh no, that's next to that. Oh, Well, good night Vera, slaap lekker. Dankjewel voor een lekker weekend. Was gezellig gisteren. So, good night. Oh. Oh, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna do the quacky feet. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Prince. Is that already 10 year? 10 years? Oh, time flies. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Also one of the greatest artists. There was a time then everybody went at the same time. Bowie, Prince, George Michael, Michael Jackson. Gosh, all my generation heroes passed away. It was a horrible time. Oh my God, 10 years already. What a. And then Team Miss Turner went. There are not a lot of my musical icons that are still alive from my youth. Yeah, Madonna, but I don't like Madonna. Yeah, for me, it was actually George Michael. That hurt the most. Not that I was one of the I was an enormous fan, but yep. Was that the one that he sang Purple Rain and it started to rain? Was that one? Because that was legendary. Absolutely legendary. He was one of the greatest ones. Who? Oh, Alan Rickman. Yeah. No, of course not. You do what you want. Of course, there are no restrictions. I'm just seeing if I need to. No, I'll switch pencils again. And you cannot see that, but I have a large glass of water here next to me, and every time I get my pencil case, I need to lift that over the glass of water, otherwise I'm gonna tip it over. So I'm playing a dangerous game. Okay. I need to, let's see, because that is really dark. Get out some browns, dark browns, do some shading on the little puppy. This one. And a really dark color, this one. Can you make it rain harder? Yeah, and what I also find one of the best halftime shows was the first one from, help me, with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, come on, my brain is leaving. Ships. I cannot remember his name. Who collabed with the Red Hot Chili Peppers? What's his name? The guy who plays every instrument in the world and who can sing everything. Bruno Mars. Yes, thank you, brain. Bruno Mars with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fantastic one. One of the best ones as well. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Let's shade some doggos. This is Venetian red. Let me test it out. Yeah, this one. Let's put some shading in this puppy. Sometimes I just like doing this relaxing shading work. It's and no, not a lot of fuss. Just give it a little bit extra and that's it. I like that, not so. And I love everybody's pages, don't get me wrong. Saying it again, don't get me wrong, but I have accepted the fact that I will never be as good as a Karen from My Colorful Country Life or a Shells Coloring. I just don't have it in me. So I just color the way I like it to color and do my best. And sometimes I actually surprise myself, but it's still my hobby. And some people are just so incredibly talented, like Annika from X Fumbles or well, the rest. But I just cannot match up, and I have accepted that. Because if I do not accept that, then I will be miserable. That was the biggest mistake I made when I started coloring. That's comparing myself to others and getting really, really depressed if my page didn't turn out the way their pages turn out. So if you start with this coloring journey, please, 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 just do what you like. Oh, well, that's not working. I think it's exactly the same color. Oh, a little bit of Monica. Oh, I think I can give away memberships. Wait, let me check. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I still have memberships to give away. What time is it? Well, half. Shall we already do that? Let's just do that. Let's just give away 5 memberships. Because now I have still 18 people in my stream, so I can give away a little bit of memberships. Here we go. I have, who do I have? Natalie, another Cass, Susie, Jessica, and Adventures in Coloring. Well, congrats, Peep. You have won a month free membership to the Magic membership here on this channel. Go check it out. There's a link in the description box if you want more information, and I would recommend watching the, let's call it a music video, for lots of other fun. Always fun to give away membership. I like it. And you know what? I can do that twice a month. I can give away 10 memberships per month. So I always gonna do that. It's so much fun. So oh, I'm out of frame. Really? I'm coloring in midair. Here we go. Let's do the little dog. I'm gonna do the background. This is just, and I still am trying to gather my, how do you say that? My nerve to do the dark skin, because I started it and I am gonna finish it. But I still need to build up a little bit of nerve to pick that up again. I don't know why it's so scary. I don't know. Now, I am not really good at skin, but I really love how the page is turning out, so. Okay. That's a cute doggo. Yeah, that's good. Let me take a sip of water. I'm going to do this little paws in the clock because there's paws everywhere, and here on her jacket. And maybe not in black, but maybe in a different color. But I want to do that with glitter pens. So that's why I did not color them in yet. Because there are a lot of fun little elements in there that you can use glitter pens. Yeah. If you look closely, there are kitties everywhere. It's really a fun page. I need some nice colors to shade the little parrots. This one, and let me check. This is how I check without a swatch book. Just put the pencil next to the color I want to. No, no. That's almost the same color. I'll try this one. And I need a little bit of yellow. Yep. Well, Hoots, that is the scary part. Because I was standing in front of the bookshelves yesterday with Vera, and she says, "Are you gonna color in these?" I am not really sure if I have the nerve to try it. So, let's do the little parrot here. Look at him. He's so cute, and this one is so cute. It's such a fun page. It's a Hannah Lynn book, by the way, so if you are curious. And there are doubles, but they are different. Look, this is really detailed. This is kind of the same page, but not as detailed, as you can see. So, and we did with the body color not actually making which page we're going to do, so I just doing the detailed one. I think that will be okay. But it is a little bit more work. I think I'm going to use this one. Oh, thank you, Angie. Oh, this is not gonna do anything. I'm sorry, I have to ask my kids something. Kel, wanneer heb jij dat gesprek met de hypotheekadviseur? Vrijdag? Oh, didn't get any answer. Wanneer moet je naar de bank? Vrijdag?
Vrijdag.
Okay, good. Yeah, it is kind of like an RJ's page, but RJ just changes up things. This is the same page, but it looks like it's more zoomed in or something. See? Yeah, you cannot see because this is in front of it, but it's like it's zoomed in. Because her hair is here is cut off and the doggos are cut off, so I think it's more like a zoomed in page than a. And RJ's are actually different. It's with a difference. So that's why I like the RJ's a lot. I'm not a big fan of doubles, but in the RJ books, I do. That's why I also with RJ books, I always buy the soft covered ones. All right. I'll keep switching. Oh, wait. Well, I have the orange because I forgot a little bit of thingy here on his tail. And I have no idea if I keep him white or I am. I'm gonna do the little treats as well in this color. And I still need to do the glass jars. A really light color. Yeah, that's better. This is always, find this always difficult. What to do? I did a little bit of gray in here too, because it is for me it is a white paper. I can do this, and these elements are so tiny, so I usually use pencil. And as I said, if I use the color once somewhere, like here, I want to get it back somewhere else. Like that. But for the rest, I have no idea what to do. Just keep those white. I have to do the eyes, but I think I'm going to do that with the Jelly Roll Glaze. Black. For all the eyes. Her lips I'm going to do in a glitter reddish kind of color. The only thing that still is somewhere in between are the color of her eyes. And I was thinking of green. But I want to base that with alcohol markers first. So dark green and then going to lighter. So still contemplating on a lot on this page. There is a lot happening as well on this page. Back to the pig. Think Hannah has pets. Yeah, there are piggies in Hannah's books as well. There are a lot of animals in books actually, come to think of it. Now I'm gonna shade the cupboards. Let me find some purples. What did I use? Some kind of a lilac color. So I'm gonna pick this one. This is orchid purple. And I'm gonna do 3 for now. This is Parma violet. And this is lilac. Let's see if we can make something out of this boring little background. Yep, stay there. Zoom out a little bit. Here we go. And the fun thing with all my buddies is that they are all untouched books. So it is going to be a good month for the untouched books goal. I did it actually a little bit on purpose because I want to color in 10 untouched books per month. And then I maybe will color in all the books that I have before I die. And that is serious. That's not a... If I stop buying books. If people stop publishing books. Go. That's better. Keep your pencil sharp. And these don't, these Artexes don't wear down a lot. It's a kind of a harder pencil. So you don't have to sharpen them a lot. Yeah, I'm not really happy with the color, but oh well, just keep going. It will turn into something nice eventually. I saw about Johannesson books. Yeah, yeah. Stop. Camellia Angekova also has the tendency to throw books out there because there's already a new one released again. I cannot keep up. Good night. Good night, Steve. I will try to be on your stream tomorrow. I usually am, so, and I have nothing planned for tomorrow night, so you will see me tomorrow, Steve. Good night. I don't know what time it is. Let me check. Still have a couple of minutes to go. I need this one. Oh, wait, I need to get my swatch book because I need to check something because I pulled the color. I like the color, but I need the mid-tone for this one. And I got the wrong one, so I need to check in my swatch book. Alright, so where are the Arctics ones? Here. It's this color. Orchid purple, lavender and wisteria. Okay. Oh, sometimes you just need to do your homework. Lavender and wisteria. And these two are wrong. Because this is lilac and Parma violet. That is so wrong. This is lavender. And this is wisteria. They were in order, but we're going the other way. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. That is much better. Really? There's a man who's taking his shirt off in the snow. Why? This is better. Woomer. Well, woomers are very difficult to get a hold of here in the Netherlands. I can buy them, but I think they are really expensive. I think they are 100 euros. Myself, a very good night. Good night, Millie. Thank you so much for joining. Always lovely to see you on the stream. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up in a while as well, so need to work tomorrow. And right now I'm my sleep. I have a watch that says my sleep coach says I need to sleep 8 hours and 10 minutes. I never sleep 8 hours and 10 minutes. I can't. You said you're using Artex. Which ones are those? The 126, the round ones. These are the round ones with the dipped ends, because you also have the. Oh, zoom you out. It's annoying because I have both. These are the round ones, and these are the other ones. And these are they hexagons? Yeah, I think hexagons. These are different. These don't have the color name on them. They do have a number, but no name. So these are the other ones. But I love these ones. They have a really thicker barrel, and that's what I like a lot. I don't know, they just handle quite well, especially on Amazon paper. Yeah, I don't know. So my favorite pencils in order of is Prisma's Chromaflows, Artex. It used to be Prisma's Artex. The Chromaflows kind of came in there, but what I do not like about the Chromaflows is that they are really thin. So not that I have trouble holding them, but I just don't like the feeling. Feel more like Prisma's, but in between. I cannot give you a straight answer on that one. They are in between. Because they're not as soft as a Prisma, so you do have to layer a little bit more, but they're also not as hard as a poly. So it's a really good in-between pencil, and they're not overly expensive. And what I say that I think they do very well on Amazon printed books, Amazon paper. I really love working with them in Amazon books. I usually always use Artexes or Chromaflows in my Amazon books, because Amazon paper has a lot of tooth, and because it has a lot of tooth, it actually eats up your Prismas, because it's so it takes away so much pigment of the pencil. So usually with Amazon paper, I tend to gravitate towards a little bit harder pencil than a really soft pencil, because I'm also really heavy-handed sometimes. Oh, he also in between. I love the article. Yeah, they're actually not open stock yet. I hope they will change their mind on that one as well. So, but that's my preference, because it was fun when Vera was here yesterday, because she's Team Poly. I'm Team Prisma. But I usually use Prisma on paper with not a lot of tooth. That's just what I like. I'm learning to answer questions like almost. They are my go-to pencils. Yeah, maybe I'm waiting for the Woomers to go to 150 colors. Then I will be tempted more than. Nee, je bent geweest. Wachten. No, she wants to go outside again. Well, I'm not the doorman. Cliche, you need to wait. Let's see if I can. I can really recommend investing in the 150 set of Prismas. Makes me really happy. And what I found out I'm going to use more is my blender pencil. Because if you see the hair that I did in Oceans and Stars for the Aquarius portrait, these are all this is all Prisma. And I used my blender pencil on the hair, and I love the effect it has. It makes it more smooth. So I would recommend trying out a blender pencil if you use Prismas. You have to be careful because go from a light color to the darker color and not the other way around. Otherwise, it drags the dark color into the light color. So, yeah. Oh, I'm still, wait. Let me get rid of this book. That skin color is haunting me because I noticed I made a mistake. This is base, this is the darker, this is sepia, dark umber, and black raspberry. So let's see if I can accentuate a little bit more the shading in her. So this is so scary to do. Now let me zoom you in. I need to get a little bit of that skin in there. But in a darker. And here. I've been working on the shading. I started with shading for almost an hour and I still haven't gone anywhere. It looks the same as it did hours ago. But that's just because I am taking this so slowly. Because I'm really afraid I'm gonna fluff this up. But now I have to put in a little bit more of this darker color. Here in her neck as well. A dark shade in here. I went to a vision. I'm running out of battery and my demon is... Well, thank you. It is Aquarius, so that's why I chose to do a blue hair. And I kind of am enjoying doing a little bit more, as I call it, out of the box coloring with different skin tones and trying different hair colors. So I did skin color and little folk that was green because she has the pointy ears, and yeah, I think this is better. This is a better color for this is dark umber, and just easily yep, that is the lighter color. Pull this out a bit more. Get a nice blend on her eyes. Oh gosh, this is so scary. I want to prevent her being too dark. So there's a little bit of difference in. And I actually asked ChatGPT if they would come up with a skin color combination for a darker skin using Prismas. So that's how I got this combination with the darker tones, and there's also a black raspberry in there. So I'm wondering what kind of effect that's going to have. I think that's this one. Yeah, that's this one. As a kind of a mid-tone-ish kind of color in there. So I'm not going to do that everywhere. Here. I really need to get over this one. And here I am doing giving not too much pressure because, yeah, as I say, it's for me it's scary to do. So I'm actually doing really light pressure so I can still change it a little bit more if I think it's not correct. So this is actually the black raspberry, and I like for a mid-tone, I like the effect it gives. And it suits really well with the colors of the amethyst in the overall picture. How do you get it to work? I asked ChatGPT for color palette and it gave a beautiful one. I also matched it with a whole markers and give that. Well, you have to be really precise in what you ask them. And I don't know if Ohuhus are already in ChatGPT. So you have to be really precise in how you ask it. ChatGPT is fantastic, but it needs a lot of information to process your question. So I asked for Prismas, and I asked a darker skin color, and I asked that I said it has to be for a portrait in a coloring book for a Aquarius, a female Aquarius, and then it came up with this. I could add blue hair, for instance. Say she has blue hair, and then it probably comes up with another different. Yeah, didn't he gave you the new numbers? Because who did changed up the numbers. So it could be that it uses the new numbers. That could also be a thing. Well, you're having a whole conversation with the chat GPT. I don't use it that often, but I do like see what ChatGPT or Google AI thinks of it as a idea and which way it goes. It gave it here. Well, then they just fluffed up. ChatGPT fluffed up. It's still scary, folks. He just invented his own color. Yeah, well, if you have no idea, no is also an answer. I don't know, ChatGPT. You can say no if you want to. I need some shadow in her arm here. Wait. Because this is a really bare skin part. So I'm going to put a little bit of shading in here. Not too much. And maybe here as well. Because it is in the shade, so I'm gonna put this in here. And I still don't know if this will work, because no idea if if it turns out the way I have planned or the way I want to. So it's still a gamble, and I could, excuse my French, screw up the entire page based on ChatGPT. But for now, I think I'm gonna switch to the lighter colors. Let's see, this is chocolate and sienna brown. ChatGPT is a man. Oh, kan we? Well, if I believe my own stats, I have no male viewers. So I'm so very sorry, Steve. I know you already went to bed, but my stats say you don't have any male viewers. You could have fooled me, but for some reason, there we go, a little bit darker around her nostrils and on the top of her nose, but I can always come back. And I do want to give her some eyeshadow, but the skin underneath her eyes are brown, so I need to do that too. It's oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna do this one. This is the one of the lighter colors. Gonna do her entire skin with this. I need to see it now as the base color, and this is sienna brown, by the way. And I can do this very lightly, and I can always add shading or something else. I'm gonna keep this a little bit lighter and underneath her chin. Because otherwise, if I don't start coloring her face now, I will never, 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 never. So this is just base, and keep adding layers and layers and layers. I'm just basing her now with sienna brown, and then I'm gonna add shading and light layers every single time to build up that skin color. So I just need to see it, otherwise I cannot picture it in my head. I think I'm going to give her a purple lipstick. Still not sure about that one as well. And as you can see, it's starting to be really ugly, but when she's all colored in, then I think it will turn out fine, the same as her hair. The hair was also not that beautiful in the beginning, but it turned out great. So here we go. I know I'm not gonna finish her tonight, but I just need to see it. Just a light layer of my base color, what I want to. earrings. Gonna do those in glitter. Yeah, almost, almost. But I needed to vision it more, so that's why I'm now coloring in, giving her a base, and then I can build up the color more with, that's why I'm going really fast now, build up the color more with all the layers and the midtones and darker colors. And I think the blender pencil will do really good on this one. As you can see, there's a little bit of tooth, but I think a dark skin is a good choice. It suits her hair color. So this is just basing. She will be more burnished and even, and but for now, so I'm gonna finish her basing and then I'm gonna sign off. There's her arm, because I hope to finish this page actually somewhere in this week. Then I have another body done. Yeah, that's a good color, but need to finish her. This just takes a lot of work and a lot of patience. And this is almost the lightest color there is. They say it's, you can do a little bit of the some accents also with a white and with a light, what is this, sandbar brown, but I don't like that color, so I'm not going to use that one. And I'm doing this with the flat spot of my pencil, and this is a Prisma, so I'm really light-handed and using my flat spot, because if I twist my pencil, then I get a really dark streak. Is that I don't want. Yeah, it is less scary, so that's why I'm just doing an ugly base layer, because it is really ugly right now. But it gives you more a vision of what the base layer looks like, and then just start the shading and putting in different colors. And I will see what happens when I'm using my blender pencil, what it does with the base layer. Oh, where's my flat spot? Here it is. So if you are heavy-handed and you have to do a big area like I am doing right now, I usually just pick the flat spot, and then if you accidentally get a lot of pressure on your pencil, you don't get, oh, I'm off camera again, you don't get a harsh line in there that you cannot correct or do anything with. So that's actually what I do, and it helps me a lot to avoid, because when you're heavy-handed and you accidentally put too much pressure on your pencil, then there's no way back. It's better to add color than to try to get rid of some color. So, and they say you can hold your pencil closer to the end to avoid, but if you use more the flat spot, then it will work as well. So as you can see, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on here, I'm just basing it. I just need to find my way around how I like doing this, coloring this type of skin color. And I love the darker skin color, especially in this page. Oh, that's a pretty song. So now she is based. She looks really scratchy. So now I can put in a little bit more of the shading. Almost that. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to close as well because it is already past 10. Oh, it's time for my bedtime, and I need to clean up my pencils and my desk. So I zoom you out a little bit. Finished one little page for a buddy that's good. Based her skin. Started with the clinic. So it was a productive night. I'm trying to, because there was a request from Zoe to do a color by number page in the games book next week. So I hope I'll have done a lot of my bodies then. And we will start that in one of those books. Thank you everybody so much for watching again, for being here, for actively chatting with everybody. So it's always a great fun night on a Sunday. I wish you a great week. Enjoy your week. Have a good week. For some people, what games? Oh, I can refer to the flip through video, Kimberlyn. I did a flip through of both the books. So it is a French book with all the games in there. For the people who like the horror and the spooky coloring, or just looking for something to do on a Wednesday, I do the horror stream for the Wednesday Witching Lounge on Wednesday. So maybe I will see you there, and hopefully I will see you also again next week. Thank you so much again for watching. She is gone, but I say hi from Khaleesi as well. And have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.